Hi guys, I'm Hailee.
I'm Kendra.
Welcome back to our channel, and we are coming with you at a part 3, cooking with us.
K.
Yes.
It's the most millennial thing I've ever done.
Probably. Anyways, the first time we made a chicken gnocchi soup, last time we made a Tuscan chicken herb orzo, and then today I figured I'd touch base for our fish lovers out there. We're gonna make a marinated salmon. I don't know if it has a name, but if I had to name it, it'd be unami.
Unami salmon?
It's very unami.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so.
Let's go.
Well, time management is really important. First thing I would do, we're cooking green beans for the vegetables.
I make the green beans in this house, and I boil them for 9 minutes.
And they take a second to boil, so.
Put them in now.
A lot of green beans.
Boiling.
All right. Next, I would get out the salmon. I actually prefer to cook my salmon whole. It's totally up to you what you want to do. For some people, they like to cut it because this slice is so big, and I don't have a pan that big. I do have to cut the salmon.
You can also buy it like pre-portioned at the same.
And really, salmon's pretty inexpensive. Like, this whole meal is very inexpensive to make.
I love salmon. It's also healthy. It's good. Omega-3s.
For your
minerals.
brain.
Gotta keep that brain working.
So I got a massive piece.
Do you think that's big enough? Oh, yes.
Pretty big piece of salmon. Yeah, and actually, I think I'm not gonna rinse it.
You're not supposed to. I read that you're not supposed to.
Okay, I will not rinse it. All right, cool. Let me rinse my hands off, grab a cutting board, and we'll chop this thing up. Yeah, Gustavo said, give me some of that salmon. I smell it.
Can I put it in here?
Go for it. You may want to pop off that tap.
No, this is satisfying.
Okay. All right, what you want. Also, some people prefer to take the skin off the salmon. I, in this instance, will not be doing that. So,
I like the skin on my salmon.
I'm going to take the salmon, place it just like that. Wow, I cut that kind of perfect.
You really did.
Yes, I did. Also, it is helpful to score the salmon. If you want to, before you put it into the pan, score it then. It does make it a little bit easier.
Hello. I'm pouring soy sauce in here.
So to score the salmon, you literally just take the knife and you go diagonal like this. That way more of the juices goes
soy sauce. Gustavo really likes salmon, so he can smell it and he would like to have some.
Actually,
you're gonna cut him a little piece off?
Yeah, well.
That's sweet, baby. This is very scientific. You cut off a small piece and save it for your cat.
Yes, we will do that. Oh, shoot, sorry. And this is why I'm in the kitchen by myself. I will make this for Gustavo in just a little bit. We make the marinade, which is soy sauce, lemons, brown sugar, garlic.
Onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder, right?
That's for the paprika. That's for the weekday salmon. Which, if you guys are interested and you guys do like salmon, I can show you guys how to make weekday salmon. It's really good. It's made with smoked paprika, and it has dill on top, and it's just really, really good. A lemon juice. All right, lemon juice. We're gonna get some brown sugar.
He likes to be included. Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. Okay? I love you.
And again, I know you should measure, but really you can't mess up this recipe. You like stuff that's a little bit sweeter, you can add a little bit more. You can try it if you want. I will not, because I cut the lemons with the salmon knife and it was raw, so I will not be trying it because I trust myself. So, you know, we may need more soy sauce actually. All right.
There's more soy sauce right here.
Alright, put that set aside. And now time to get the zhuzh. Alright. Garlic. For me, for this recipe, because I do have a lot of fish, I am going to use an entire clove of garlic. So.
That's an entire head of garlic.
Oh, sorry. Entire garlic head. My wife says.
I'm turning the oven all the way up. Nope, the stove all the way up. Because this water needs to be boiled before I can put rice in it. All right, now I'm gonna put 2 3/4 water times 2.
Because that's what the recipe says.
Truth.
That's what the instructions say. Alright. Not that the skin of the garlic would hurt you. Actually, people keep the skin of the garlic sometimes and they dry it, they dehydrate it, and then they make it into garlic powder.
This is the time where you guys feed the bunny that you all have, just like me, right? So you have to remember to feed your animals. I have a reoccurring dream that I still have my childhood hamster, and that I've forgotten to feed her for about 15 to 20 years. But she's still alive.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, is that 2? It's because there's 2. That makes a little bit more sense. Wow. All right. Entire head of garlic. Here we go. All right. Fresh garlic. Go straight into the marinade. I am going to leave out just a little bit of garlic because I am also going to cook a ribeye on the side because we have somebody in the house that does not like
Salmon.
The brown sugar you can still fill at the bottom, so you definitely want to keep that stirred up. You kind of want it to like dissolve into the marinade. While that's sitting, I'm going to go ahead and get the pan off the steak and preheat the oven for that meat.
Is this a boiling yet?
Nope, not yet. It's working on it, almost there. Also, you guys, did I mention this? This recipe also calls for a little bit of olive oil in it as well.
I'm gonna go feed my bunny.
So, olive oil to top that guy off. Just got a good swirl. Now time for the magic. Actually, before I put the steak on, I'm gonna go ahead and cook Gustavo's little piece of salmon away from the olive oil. That has rosemary, because I don't know if he can have rosemary. Probably not. So now, make it right into those slices. And the brown sugar is gonna mostly sit at the bottom. So it's gonna get like a little bit more syrupy. And that's what you want right on top. And because I do have another lemon, I am gonna put a couple lemon slices in the marinade as well. Because presentation matters.
What's today? Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday? Okay, tomorrow is plants.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, that is done.
Ah, sorry. Sorry.
Let me get some tin foil. I did preheat my oven earlier. Usually put it around like 400. Depends on how intense your oven is. I'm gonna cover this guy up. And she's ready to go into the oven. When you get the chance, will you open up the bottom one? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Alright, she's in there. Give it like, because the thickness of the salmon, if you get smaller portions, obviously it won't take as long to cook. But I would say that this would probably take like 25-ish minutes. So, put it on a timer for 25 minutes and then check it then, okay?
Rice. Spices. Times 2. Recycling. Stir.
And now I'm gonna prep this ribeye. Eventually, you guys will perhaps get my famous marinated all day on the grill steak. Okay, I'm getting a head shake from my operational manager. She said, yes, they will be getting that. All right. All right. Okay, beautiful cut of ribeye. Gorgeous, stunning. Love, 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 love.
Reduce heat to simmer. It also takes 25 minutes, so hopefully time it right so you don't have to set another timer.
Oh, this has already got salt in it, this marinade, so we're just gonna season this bad boy. Press in these spices. So when I flip it, it stays like that fat cat. Oh, beautiful. Alright, same thing on the other side. And the rest of these little pieces of garlic I am going to put in with the rosemary oil. And the salmon for Gustavo should be getting somewhere close so I can put the steak on. Also, if you like a lot of seasoning, you can always season the sides if you want. I usually don't. Totally up to you. But the marinated, I'll make sure to get dry aged. This is the seasoning I use for all my steaks. It's chef request. They also have a marinade that I love. By far the best marinade and steak seasoning I've ever used in my entire life. Also, whenever you cook salmon like this, you could peel off the skin. The skin comes right off the back. Just like that. So that's how a lot of people actually get the skin off the back of salmon whenever they want to like cut it up into small cubes. They just warm the pan up slightly, place the bottom down, let it cook for like 30 seconds to maybe a minute. You don't want to actually cook the salmon, you just want to get the skin a little tough, and then you can pull the skin completely off. Alright, and that actually looks like it is good for Gustavo. We're going to let it cool down. I use a rosemary oil, a little bit of garlic. See, some of the garlic's getting a little brown. Needs to let all the flavor out. Steak goes on. Slow and steady, obviously it depends on how you want your steak cooked. Turn up the heat just a little bit and let her work. Safety reasons, because my wife is in the kitchen, handles.
Let them cook.
Alright, and while everything cooks, everything is going, clean up. Again, this is a pretty inexpensive meal. Anybody can make this, so I encourage you guys to do that. And if you do, I would love to see it on our Discord. Shoot us a message on our Instagram. I'd love to see you guys try some of these recipes. Like for that massive piece of salmon, and we picked the highest quality salmon, it was only $50. That's between 5 people. So that's $10 a person, and then green beans are pretty inexpensive, and then the rice obviously is pretty inexpensive. And from that you have a full meal. Obviously the soy sauce and stuff like that costs a little extra, but realistically, these are some of the things that you should already have in your house, sitting around in the cabinet, so might as well make use. Right? Right. When you guys have burning questions like, who takes out the trash, who mows the lawn, who does the dishes, the answer is whoever fucking wants to, for future reference. Also, some of you guys may be wondering why people use lemon with fish, and it's because it tenderizes it, basically breaks down the meat and makes it like more tender. Just like in red meat, you can use stuff like honey and salt and marinades, which have it makes it more moist. That's the end of my TED Talk. Thanks for coming.
Gustavo, come here. Let that fat boy.
Did you try some of this salmon? Oh, you like it?
Yes.
Oh, we like it.
You threw it on the ground.
Oh, did you? I mean, the floor is clean. I did get mopped yesterday, but... Oh my gosh. Maybe Athena will want some?
Yeah, you should let her try it.
Brother.
If she doesn't like it, you can have it.
It's a lot of salmon for him. There you go. Good boy. Sometimes I add a secret ingredient because I love cooking out on the grill so much. Sometimes I add a little bit of liquid smoke to my steak.
You tell them why we're not cooking on the grill right now?
Can you smell it? Smell it. Smells like a fire, doesn't it? Yeah. Sometimes I add just a little bit.
Why are we not filming that right now?
Because we're supposed to get snow.
It's too fucking cold. That's the answer.
Way too cold. And don't worry for the people that like to sear at the beginning. I will sear my steak fully fine, okay? Because this is such a thick cut, I have to cook it a lot slower if I want it to be medium. Also, fun fact, I don't know how true it is, but I think it kind of is. There's a way to test your meat. If you go like this, touch your finger, that's going to be a rare steak. Do like this is a medium rare steak. This is a medium steak, medium well steak. Yeah, because the softness changes.
That's it. Especially because we're going to cook them for a little bit longer. Back in the pot.
Back in the pot.
With butter. Quite a bit of butter.
Or you can do oil, whichever one you want. Oh wow, that is a lot of butter, yep.
Butter's better. Say that 5 times fast.
Butter is better, butter is better, butter is better, butter is better, butter is better. Butter is better, butter is better, butter, 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 butter is better.
Nailed it. We have onion powder. Garlic powder. Smoked paprika. A little less of this than the other two. Garlic.
Can you tell me like garlic in this house?
And some of this steak seasoning. I don't really know what's in it, but it's good.
Onion, garlic, some other stuff I'm sure.
Salt and pepper.
Huh.
I think this is empty. We'll have to try again in a second.
You need salt?
Pepper. Measure with your heart.
Looking nice and juicy. Also, some people put butter in here and rosemary, but this does just as well, especially when you buy a good piece of meat. It has nice fat caps in it. Delicious. Also, it's important after you cook your steak, you want to let it rest for like 5 to 10 minutes. Keeps it nice and juicy. Alright, so I usually turn up the heat at the ends because I want to sear these edges. You don't want to leave these edges like this, so turn it up just a little bit. Hold it right here and make sure it's all good. But I want the steak to be like medium rare-ish. Look at the juice is just tapping right there. And my timer is about to go off for the salmon. Alright. See, so it's seared for a little bit longer on this one. I'm going to go and pull out the salmon. I'm going to take a peek to see what it looks like. My wife is all the time asking me, babe, how do you know if it's done or not, right? And I would answer, texture. I know this one's crazy. For me, it works. Right, so. Especially in the thickest parts, right? So, like, the smallest part of the salmon is not going to tell you what it looks like, right? You see how this top up here, you see a bunch of this white fat pouring out? That's when you know that your salmon really is done. So, that right there, the texture is good. It's pretty solid all the way through. Salmon is something, especially if you get high grade, it is something that you don't have to cook fully. So we're gonna take this guy out. This is your reminder. Turn off the oven, Hailee. All right, so this guy's still pretty soupy, so I'm gonna keep the heat on without the lid. And all that's gonna evaporate. All right, cool. Something I do like to do, we'll baste it. Just to make sure that juice really is in every single crevice of this. For some people like at the very end, you add just a little bit of brown sugar on top and then you broil it. Kind of like brulee the top, get a little bit like crispy sugar on top, but I don't know if that's Kendra's favorite, so I normally never do that.
Is it your favorite?
Me? No. I don't really like sweet things. Except for my wife.
I'll just say it. Is that why you picked me?
And I just turned up my beans because I like to have a sear, like a brown or a black on them.
I'm gonna cover that up, keeping it heat. That is hot. Steak's gonna come off. We're gonna let that guy rest. And then we'll cut into it, make sure it's all good. When you take a steak off, it's still technically cooking, so let it rest. Get all the good juices in
Let
there.
her cook. Let her cook.
Get a good little whip. Yeah.
Are they browning yet?
Adding just a little bit of roasted garlic to this.
Not yet. We like garlic in this house. It's very good for you. It's very tasty.
Yeah. Antibacterial. Really good for you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we'll go. Oh, she just a falling apart. We want to get some of these juices in there. Alright, rice is at a good consistency. My favorite part is definitely this little fat cap at the end. For sure. Also, salmon that's cooked all the way through is going to flake off, right? It's just going to flake off like that. Actually, this is my brother's favorite recipe that I make. Alright, let's see what we got. That's a pretty rare steak, actually. It's a medium rare.
Yeah, that's medium rare.
Just a little purple. It's crazy to trim a steak because all the fats and stuff make it so much better.
I'm just gonna steal just a little piece, okay?
Okay.
It's really good.
Like me personally, I like all the fat. Like it.
I don't.
I know.
I only
Like that,
some
like
of
this
the
right
fat.
here is
The
like,
good fat.
this is like the best part right there.
Rice.
That is how I want my steak cooked every time. That right there. Bam. Now we have dinner for 6. And a green bean on the floor. Now there's only one left.
One left. Try again.
There's only one thing left to do, and that is to put this in my mouth.
Woo! And I multitasked and got a whole room of water.
Good
How
job.
about that?
Steak is really good.
Favorite steak.
All right, we're gonna get some salmon. Prepare a little bit of the rice. Ready? It's delicious. It's very umami. It works perfectly with the salmon, the garlic.
I love this meal, baby. One of my favorites.
It's a little tangy.
Did I say that last time?
The white green beans also passed the test.
Thanks, baby.
It's been my favorite one so
I love
far.
you.
It's delicious.
Thanks for making dinner with us. We love you guys so much.
Try this and show us, please.
Yeah, please let us know.
And until next time, take care.
Love you, bye.